Hello, everybody, and we're live. Welcome. Hello, everybody. How you all doing? So let's see if I can share this feed. I should be able to. Okay, yeah, notification. Just bear with me. I'm just sharing the video. I figured that's what I haven't been doing. I'm going to be sharing it here. Hold on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Be sure to share. Like-minded people, real-life topics. Hello, love you. Say hi. Don't be shy. Let me know you're here. Hi, hi, hi. I'm just figuring this out here to share to my groups. Lots of love to you guys. Hey, just sharing this live because I've been getting a lot of people saying, "Hey, I missed your live. I didn't get notified." Make sure you click the notification bell on this live video. There should be an option. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out and sharing to the groups here. Breathe with me. Get your water and everything ready so we can have an awesome conversation tonight. It's gonna be deep, real life soul topics. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Welcome, welcome. Just sharing the video. Be sure to share as well with like-minded individuals. Yay, see, it's working. Your watch party is about to begin. It'll appear in your timeline so other people can join. This is what I never did. So we're gonna try it. Invite friends. Turn on your camera to let others see your reactions. Okay. Invite. It's exciting. Sharing, scaring. Sharing, scaring. Sharing this live feed. It's going to be some intense topics tonight as usual, but it's all good things. And it's things that we need to hear. Join us live. Make sure everybody has a chance to join. Hello, everyone. Don't be shy. Say hi. If you don't want to say hi, that's fine too. It's all good. Welcome. We're sharing this. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I think that's the best I'm gonna get. Welcome, guys. Just waiting for more people to join. And I'm just sharing the video so that more people can join and get notified. Lots of love to you guys. Awesome, interesting topics tonight. I've been receiving some messages that need to be delivered to each and every one of us collectively. I'm excited to be here with you. And what a gratitude we must show, to the universe and to life, to find like-minded people that we can actually resonate with and, talk about real life topics that touch the soul. That's what it's about, authenticity. authenticity, and I don't think there's anything that feels more free and feels like salvation than to be your true self, and getting to know who you are on many deeper levels. I have an amazing deck that I'm going to be using today. And yes, I will be pulling cards, but you're going to let me know if you'd like a card. So please go ahead and feel free to start dropping your name and saying that you wish to have a card. Beautiful, beautiful messages with these cards. I haven't used this deck yet. It's all positive things. It's all uplifting things. And it's just certain things that might give you, a bit of a nudge towards the direction that, you're heading. Confirmations, affirmations. It could be, a little nudge of voice of direction as to maybe, finding that answer or that, synchronicity that you might be looking for, that you've been kind of contemplating, almost like you're at a crossroad. If that's making sense to any of you, let me know. I've been seeing a lot. I deal with a lot of people and a lot of different circumstances, not just around my life and the people that I know, family, friends, relatives, other parents and in the schools, and just the community itself. I talk to a lot of people about life, about, I'm very outgoing. I'm very outspoken. But in a loving, positive way. I love to connect to people. I've always been that way ever since I was a child, whether it was, in the elevator, hi, how are you? Total strangers. That's just who I am. And, what a beautiful thing to be able to not only be who you are and get to that point of being completely and utterly free of judgment with yourself, because that's where it starts. That's where everything starts, right? Within ourselves. And then to be able to share that with others, and this whole journey is about a purification process, mind, body, and soul, right? So purification process, it's not an easy road, but I'll tell you one thing, it sure is worth it, because you not only get to know who you are at the core level, but you also get to know a lot of things about everyone else in your life once you understand yourself better, you see? So it's amazing times. I have a lot of things to share, and I'm going to start off by lighting some sage. You know me, I love my sage. Now, if I can find my lighter, I might have to use my lit candle already. If you have sage, light some sage. It's for purifying the energies around you and your environment, right? It's really good to have sage. It's also really good to learn patience. Patience is key, guys, during this process of loving oneself, of getting to know oneself, of understanding what's happening in your life and the different circumstances, and really reflecting on, which direction you want to head and what road do you want to take, right? These are real life topics that I think a lot of people are starting to wake up to. And, the numbers are increasing, and it's all on its own, and people are finding and resonating with the truth, of what makes sense to them, and that's how we connect. Like-minded people, I'm telling you, everyone's getting more and more, I don't want to use the word desperate, but almost like a desperate desire to find like-minded individuals so they don't feel like they have nobody to conversate with, right? Oh, what a cute little sage. Look, they come in different bundles. They come in bunches, or like the smaller sage or the larger sage. It's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. So cards are going to be coming. Welcome. Oh, I miss you too. Hello. You guys are so sweet. Let me know if you want a card. I got a beautiful deck, as I mentioned earlier. I haven't used it yet. So, hey, Crystal, how are you? Welcome. Say hello. Don't be shy. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Hey, Klaudia. Welcome. Lots of love. Tony, love you. Christina. Hi, Christina. You would like a card? No problem. Diane. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, no problem. I try to make sure that I get cards, to whoever needs the messages. I really do, because I know what it's like. I remember back in my journey, along my journey, I was so desperate sometimes for like, just a nudge of a hint, from the universe, like, oh my God, what do I choose? What do I do? Which direction do I take? Whether it was career, whether it was, personal decisions, no matter what it was, I knew I understand and I empathize, with the craving of like-minded individuals that you can just talk about anything to do with life. I mean, I think there's nothing more mentally stimulating than that in my world anyway. Conversation, guys, conversation. It's so important to have people in our lives that we can conversate with, from our hearts, from our heart space, So much of the society is all this based. Oh, what do people think? Oh, what do I, everybody's think. And, oh, like, everybody's exhausted. I see it. Everybody's exhausted just trying their best to stay on top of everything and mentally and and it's, it's one of those things where everybody just needs to just slow right down and take some time to just step back, and just don't be afraid to be who you are in every aspect. Don't be afraid of others judging you. For what? For being honest? For sharing what you feel is true? And there's certain places and there's certain times to talk about certain things. Of course, don't get me wrong. But as simple as, how you feel. How you feeling today? A lot of people, oh, this is a big topic and it's a deep one. It's a deep one. And, I totally empathize with people 100%, completely. But there's so many people that are putting on a smile, and inside they're freaking dying. They're dying emotionally, and I see it. And I've been there where, you want to put on a smile for your family, your friends. But then you get to a point where, okay, well, how's anybody supposed to know if I'm feeling sad, if I'm putting on a happy face all the time, right? We all have those times where something happens in our lives where, we can't always be, hey, everything's good, life's perfect, right? Because that's not the case, right? We all experience shit, right? Everybody has shit, and whoever says they don't, they're full of shit. That's my motto. That's what I say, and it's 100% true. And it's okay to have shit. It's about how we perceive the shit we have so that we can make sense of it and, make the right decisions. You know what I mean? So, today's topic, we're going to start off by talking about perspective, guys. Perspective is key. Perspective. Let's think about that for a minute. Please, please just give me a comment and let me know what you think perspective means to you. Or in general, what does perspective mean to you? There's no wrong answer. Again, perspective, everyone has a different one because we're all unique and we're all different. However, there can be resonation. So let's say I gave this example on one of my feeds the other day, right? We get just a beautiful white little bunny rabbit, cat, dog, whatever. Okay, we're all looking at the same animal. But that doesn't mean we're all going to perceive that same animal the same way, right? So there's a lot more ways of perceiving the same thing, guys. And that's not just animals, that's people, that's things, that's what we see, that's what we hear, what we feel. There's a lot of different ways for us to be able to perceive everything that has to do with our five senses. And then, mind you, add the intuition, third eye, which is our sixth sense, right? There's so much more than that meets the eye, in this reality that we call life, And for a lot of people, that could be a scary feeling. And, and that's normal too, right? Depending on where you are at your stage. And it's okay, right? Everybody has their own timing because of their own perspectives. So that's why patience is key. And that's why, there's different people at different stages. And that's why we're here doing these live videos, right? so that you don't feel like, holy shit, I'm starting to see this different. Oh, I'm starting to feel that different. I'm becoming more sensitive to my environment. What the hell's going on? I'm starting to have like vivid dreams where it's like starting to come true, like in the next week or after a few days, right? So, it's happening collectively, right? So that connection, I'm telling you right now, is so important, and that's why, the community is growing, and what a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy to see that, because it's important to have, and I know that because I needed it too at different stages of my path, and my journey. And just to have like-minded people to talk to, it's amazing. Okay, nothing tops that. So, how not to take other people's perspectives personally. I made some notes as usual. We must understand that we all have unique and different, lenses, right? We can see the same thing differently, right? They're not aligned. Yeah, so what happens is, like, when our truth may not resonate with some people, well, that's simply because they're not in alignment with the frequency that we're vibrating. And they're also not in alignment with their inner truth. They're not in alignment. Therefore, someone cannot respect you for your truth, right? Like when we talk about how we feel or our truth or what we think about something, if someone asks us or if we decide to share like a real life topic, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for others not to be able to understand, because they're not there to be able to understand. But you'll know the ones that are willing to listen, and whoever says they know it all, no, we will never know it all. Not while we're alive, because I'm telling you right now, we learn till the day of our last breath, and that's the truth. But let me tell you, nowadays with this awakening and this conscious evolution, and then we're starting to be more, in tuned individuals, and becoming more connected to our individuality, and getting to know ourselves, and striving to grow, become better versions of ourselves, right? More conscious and awareness thinking, right? And just know that, everyone's at different stages, right? So that's one of the main reasons why you can't take things personally, because everyone's at a different stage, and no, we're not to force any belief. And this is, mind you, this is not a belief. This is like a feeling. This is like an inner knowing, right? This is not a religion where, it's like, hey, believe this happened. Hey, this is what happened. It's written, right? Because like nothing can be changed when it's written in the book. I mean, there's things that can be changed, twisted, left out, right? Doesn't mean that there's no truth in a certain book, but I'll tell you something. What's in here, okay, in the heart and in the core of your soul, once you get to that point, and your intuition and that strength of your intuition and inner knowing, that comes with growth. That comes with real life experiences and heartbreaks. Because as everybody's starting to realize, okay, we're growing through our struggles. We're growing from pain. It's almost like pain equals growth, and as unfair as that might seem in life, because, who really says life is fair, right? But, we're trying to get to that point where it feels a little bit more lighter and easier and more love-based, versus fear and hate. You know what I mean? So we're moving towards the right direction for our children's sake, and for our sake too. And for our sake too. Hey, we're still alive. We're still breathing, right? Everybody needs love. Everybody needs love. And I'm not just talking about intimate love. I'm talking about kind love. Kindness. I think kindness is the most beautiful love there is. That's where love stems from, is kindness. And then you add on respect, loyalty, honesty, authenticity, understanding, it goes on, right? But it starts with kindness, right? And there's so many people that are kind to everyone else and not kind to themselves, right? And I mean, what beautiful souls, but at the same time, you can't do that to yourself, right? You gotta take care of you too. That inner child that's within you, that inner child's still there, that little girl, little boy. Is still there in each and every one of us. You know, it's just like an old toy you saw when you were a kid. Oh my God, I used to play with that. Oh, now it's like a classic, you know? Or ancient, it feels like sometimes. Oh, right? That little child's still in us, guys, you know? Isn't that the truth? Right? There's still so many things that excite us, you know? Like it did when we were kids. Let me know if you resonate. It's, you know, that's how I feel, you know? So that inner child is still there, you know, and it's okay. Let it out. Tears is good. Hearts is good. Thumbs ups is good. Whatever you feel that you need to release, just do it. Whether it's love, whether it's happy, whether it's sad, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to just be you, you know? Just be you, right? Because at the end of the day, who's the most important person that you want to make happy? It's kind of like the same thing. Like you gotta put the mask on yourself first so that you can have enough love and frequency and energy recharged by taking care to be able to share it, right? We have to take care. If we don't take care, then your cup is not going to do anyone any good, and not yourself either when it's empty. You put the mask on everybody else, and then you pass out, and then what? You see where I'm going with this, right? Self-love, like, you know, things that nurture your heart and soul, you know, that make you feel better, and that charge you up so that you can share love with others, you know, give you that energy boost, you know. Life will continue to provide lessons until enough growth is obtained to become humble enough to hold no judgment, guys. I went through this. Yeah. And everybody has different, you know, they say God only gives you what you can handle, right? So just know that, like, I thought I went through some crazy shit, you know, in my life. I mean, we all do in one way or another, whether it's, you know, losing someone we love. I keep looking for a lighter, but it's not here. Oh, well. And whatever the case, that, you know, I'm seeing so many things. I've never seen so much homeless blogs, and it's heartbreaking. It's freaking heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. It's real life people like you and me, guys. Wake up. It's real life people like you and me, right? They have a story. I'm seeing it firsthand. I help where I can. Jesus Christ, I wish I could help more. Oh my God, I can't help enough. Every stoplight I go to with my car, there's a person standing there with a sign. I need money for food. You know what I mean? Every single, I just keep a thing of change there just for that. Every corner, every day that I, you know, and they're looking at me, and you can see, right? You can see they've had some tough freaking times, you know? And I can only imagine their story, but I can feel it when I look at them. You think I have the freaking heart to keep driving? No. That one time I want to grab a coffee at Timmy's, and I go to reach for some change. Of course, it's fucking empty. It's empty just for when I need a coffee, and then I laugh and I say, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. You know? So it's important to keep your eyes open, you know, because there's a lot of people that have nobody to help them. And it's really important for us. We're getting to the point of being able to discern the difference of judging well. So judging well, what does that mean? Okay. Discernment of judging well is knowing the difference of what feels like to be true, like the homeless person that's asking for some donations to be able to buy food, and someone who there's been stories they dress up and pretending to need it. Okay. We need to start to understand and to start to feel, to be able to discern the difference between what is authentic and what is not. This is where this is going. Perspective, to be able to judge well when it comes to the truth. Think about this for a minute, okay? Think about this for a minute. It's the PTSD is an epidemic. PTSD, basically anyone who's experienced heartbreak and they've been going through a lot of dark, like really hard times, and sometimes it's one scenario after another in a span of a few years, you can get PTSD from that. When you go beyond your stress limit for a long period of time, you can get PTSD, guys. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Your nervous system gets shot. So what does that mean? It's connected to your adrenaline system, basically flight mode. You lack patience. You get triggered easily. You need to, you look up PTSD. A lot of people are going through it. They don't even know they have it. If you think just veterans can get PTSD, you're wrong. The life that in the society, in the world that we live in, and what's no longer working, this fake stuff is no longer working. Okay, so that's why we're moving towards awakening to higher truths and becoming more authentic individuals, so that we can find more peace amongst humanity. Because everybody is going to be who they are, and there's not going to be any surprises. You know what I mean? So that's where this is heading. So it's all good direction. And that's literally God's hands right in front of us happening, right? And you can see it with yourselves too, right? There's changes that are happening in your life, around you, within you. It's happening. It is what it is. All right. So I'm going to go up my list here. So leave a comment if you'd like some cards. All right. Say hello. Don't be shy. Hi,